Welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel, it's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, but mostly about my journey through this fantastic yarny community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Friday with me. Today I have 3 finished objects and a little bit of backtracking to yesterday's video. The first finished object I have to talk about because I really need to take it off. This is the completely finished Tunisian Pride Shawl 2. Why I cannot remember the name of the designer, but I'll put it in the description right here. I will put a link to this pattern on Ravelry in the description box. I showed you this before when I finished it on Monday, but I blacked it and I've sewn in all the ends, and ta-da, it's done. And I love how this turned out. I love the edge on this. I love how soft it is. I love how warm it is, but honestly, it's too warm for today. I'm roasting. But anyway, here it's just a asymmetrical, kind of boomerangish looking shawl, done with pickle jars and minis from Tangled Poets, one from Adam at Crafty Wool DK, UK, not DK, UK, and some that I did. So I love the shape of this shawl. I love the ease of making this shawl. However, I wish it was a little bit longer. I wish that this edge was a little bit wider and a little bit longer. So if I do this one again, and I'm pretty sure I will, I am going to go a few more inches. Excuse me. The pollen is so thick in the air here, it coats the back of your throat. So sorry about that. Anyway, I will make this a little bit longer and wider the next time I do this. Not that this isn't a good length. It's fine. Somebody said, how do you wear a scarf like that? Well, you kind of just zhuzh it. For me, I take the point, or what is supposed to be the point, and kind of line it up in the center like a bandana. And then you just wrap this around, tuck that up underneath there, and then you just kind of zhuzh it and push it and get it to where you want it to be, and voila, cute scarf, cute color. It's just fun. So I'm sure there are other ways to wear these types of scarves. That's how I would wear this one because it's not so wide and it's not so thick. You're not going to wear this as a shawl. Now, if I made this wider, you might be able to wear it, you know, like a stole, but I think the best use of this would be more of a scarf than a shawl. So that is that finished object. In yesterday's video, oh, it's hot today. I showed you this blanket from my grandmother that she made for my daughter, and Allie's going to be 40 in June. And I love this blanket. I was so afraid to use it that it spent most of the life of it in our cedar chest because I was afraid something would happen to it. I look at it now and I'm like, I can do this. I know how to make this granny cluster. I know how to do a double crochet. I know how to do the picots. And when I put it out there in the YouTube world, I had so many of you send me emails, send me messages that you knew which blanket this is. And this is the Crochet Rainbow Set, originally published in leaflet 191 from Leisure Arts, and it's designed by Helen Passy. And it's a 3 set. You get the blanket, the jacket, and the booties, like a little layette jacket. It's so darling. So the pattern is still available. You can get it on Etsy and you can get it on Ravelry. If I can find the link for either one of those, I'll put it in the description box. But I think if you just put into, say, Ravelry or to Etsy, Crochet Rainbow Set, I think it'll pop up and you'll be able to get it. Even if you Google it, they'll help you find a way to get a hold of this pattern. So it is still out there. It is still a paid for pattern, but I'll bet you can find it anywhere. And I'll pop a picture of what it looks like right here so you can see the front of the pattern page so that you know what you're looking at is the right one. So yeah, the Crochet Rainbow Baby Set, a Rainbow Set by Leisure Arts, originally published in leaflet 191. So if you're interested in finding it, that's where you'll find it. So next, Boggy Creek blankets. I have finished 2. They have become my go-to, you know, I need something to turn off my brain projects lately, because with the new way I'm attaching them, it goes so fast, and it's really made a huge difference in my production. I got 2 done this week, and I really love the way they turned out. This one is just a fun, different colors, bright colors. We have, where's the heart? The heart is right here in this square. And then we even have one of the ones with the emojis with hearts in the eyes. So that was blanket number 1. And I just used some of that red heart. I think it's called Inclusive, I think is the colorway. The dark rainbow. And the edge I put on was just a granny square edge all the way around. So that was blanket number 1. Blanket number 2, I had to use some of the squares that Shannon from Another Yarn sent. So I picked out the pigs because I think they are so stinking cute. I love them. And I made this blanket. Oh, it's upside down. But you can see, there's the heart right here. And this heart is kind of like, almost, well, it is. It's 3D. It kind of like pops right off the blanket, off the thing. But it's cute, and it just, I don't know, this one's really soft and squishy, and it turned out really cute. This one, I did a granny square or granny stitch border, and then I went back and did the twisted single crochet around the edge. Yeah, it was just something to do. This one got double hearted because the pigs were just too cute. And it's shades of pinks and purples and blues and yellows, and it's just a really sweet and darling blanket. So those are the 2 Boggy blankets that I've done. You know, if you're interested in what the Boggy blanket is, you can find a million different videos on my site, on Nancy's site, on Lynette's site, on Billy's site to find out more about the Boggy blankets. And we'll talk about the square drive closer to the time. But I did want to mention, if you are wanting to work on squares, Billy, the Crafty Floridian, is doing a square drive. Now, you're going to have to check Billy's channel because I don't know what the size is, but she's looking for specific squares. She's looking for squares that would relate to St. Patrick's Day, to Halloween, and to Christmas. So if you've got some Christmassy scraps around, you've got some Halloween scraps around, you're looking for something to do for St. Patrick's Day with some pretty greens, Billy's collecting those squares. So she wants to make holiday themed blankets for the kids. So go over to Billy's channel, check it out to see what her specifics are as far as sizes and whatnot. But if you're wanting to work on squares now and get them out, join Billy. She'll love to put these squares together. So yeah, Billy's listed in my description box below. Go ahead and go check her out. So other than that, I am working on one secret project that I can't tell you about until later on, but we'll get to that. I kind of gave you a preview of it earlier in the week. This weekend, I am going to start a cardigan. Well, not even a cardigan, a sweater for my grandson, Carter. We'll be seeing them in April, and I have the poncho that I made for Olivia. And I'm like, well, I need to, if I'm bringing Olivia a poncho, I need to bring Carter something, right? So I'm going to find a pattern for a sweatshirt type pullover sweater, something maybe with a hood. I don't know, something cute for a little boy. So I'm going to spend some time this morning trying to find a pattern for that. I'm also going to start my leggy froggies. I got 3 more to make. I'm sure I can get those done this weekend so that the Easter paraphernalia can go out to the kids next week. So this weekend I'm going to start a sweater and do some leggy froggies. I hope you guys all have great plans for this weekend. If you are going out to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, have a great time, but please, please, please do so responsibly. We really want you to come back, by Monday. We really need you around. So anyway, with that, you guys, short and sweet for a Friday. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and giving yourself some grace. But above all, be kind to everyone, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.